So there are multiple reasons why people from non-tech backgrounds have a good future in data science. That would be somewhere around 10 to 15,000 vacancies just in data science,
and they must have pointed out something that why these candidates are failing to get the opportunities or even crack the interviews.
Place so many students who've come from BSc statistics and BSc mathematics background.
Hey everyone, welcome back to eLearning Bridge. I hope you guys are doing good and staying safe. So I am back with another amazing and really informative video for all the data scientists and my lovely data community. And in today's podcast, I will be having a discussion with Head of Placement and Corporate Relation of OdinSchool. So she's the one who actually interacts with hundreds of companies on daily basis to create more and more job opportunities for the data scientists. So far in total, with the tie-ups of 250 plus hiring partners, they have created 15,000 vacancies for the data scientists at OdinSchool itself. So her experience will be really important for all the aspiring data scientists because she interacts with multiple companies, so she knows that what kind of gap is there and what is the reason that data scientists are not getting job opportunities and why they are not even able to crack the interviews, and what is the actual expectation of companies from the candidates, how they want to hire them, and how effectively you can prepare yourself and crack the job for the data science role with the good package. And my most important question for her would be the job opportunities in the data science role for non-tech and non-CS people. So everything will be answered here. Make sure to watch it till the very end. Super informative, and you will enjoy everything, every information coming from her, and you can treat it like those information are directly coming from the companies because they want to hire the data scientists. Make sure to like this video in big numbers, and I am planning one more type of podcast where I will bring a recruiter who actually hire for the data scientist role. So let me know in the comment section, shall I create that kind of podcast or not? And the last thing, if you are new to my channel and liking everything related to data, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the notification icon.
Alright, so thank you so much, Shruti, for joining my podcast, and this is going to be a very different podcast on my channel, folks, because first time I am going to feature someone who is leading the placements team in a company, and we have Shruti today with us. She is like head of placements and corporate relations and at OdinSchool. So Shruti, it would be really great if you can introduce yourself to the audience and can talk about little bit about your professional background.
Sure, thanks Shashank, thank you very much, and hi everyone who's watching this. I'm Shruti, and thanks Shashank for introducing me. I head placements and corporate relations at OdinSchool. So the last 1 year we have done a lot of work to establish excellent corporate relations in OdinSchool, so more of our students can get really good placements. Before OdinSchool, I have always been in the edtech field. I have always been working with different companies, trying to understand what they are looking for, where are the skill gaps, how can the edutech industry fill that skill gap. So that has been my entire professional experience, and hoping to utilize all that to get more and more students into data science and help them build careers.
Absolutely, and that's why I was really excited to have this podcast, because today we will be specifically talking about the skill sets for the data scientist, what are the skill gaps, how companies are hiring. You are leading job placement department at OdinSchool for data science program and have been interacting with so many companies. So in order to hire a good data science candidate, what they require and what they actually expect from a candidate?
Sure, that's I think a very important question, a very good question every data science aspirant should know. So data science is a very vast domain, right? It is not like one technology. Data science is actually a stack of multiple technologies. So when companies look to hire people at various levels, it could be at the fresher level or the experience level, the first thing that they would need is definitely a good understanding of statistical programming languages, mathematics and programming basics. So like statistical languages usually are Python and R. Those are the most popular ones. So definitely the fundamentals of these technologies would be required. In addition, students should have an aptitude for coding, programming and mathematics. That is very important, whether they are from computer science background or not. An aptitude for mathematics and programming is definitely needed. But in addition to all these technologies, what the companies actually expect is for the people to have, for the aspirants to have a very strong analytical thinking ability, because data science is all about analyzing data, right? So it is not just about writing a piece of code. It is not just about writing programs. It is about analyzing data. So do they have the mindset to kind of analyze data bring out trends, predictions from it, understand data, those kind of things are definitely needed by the industry. They also look for people who can communicate well, because once the trends and patterns and all are established, are they able to explain to their customers or their teams what those predictions actually mean? So communication is also a part of it. So yeah, there are multiple expectations, but on a broad basis, a basic understanding of data science technologies along with a very strong analytical mindset and communication skills is a good combination to have for data science aspirants from the industry point of view.
Great, and thanks for sharing this thing, and it would be really beneficial for all the aspiring data scientists who are watching this video, because it is directly coming from you who is interacting with the multiple companies on daily basis. Any different thought and opinion for the expectations in the interviews for a data science candidate, feel free to put it in the comment section. So moving on to the next question, Shruti. So many folks want to switch their career in data science because this is the most, like you can say, hot profile in the market right now, right? Everyone wants to move into the data science is their first choice, but many of them are not able to find the job opportunities, or we can say they are not even able to crack the interviews. So what is the prime reason of their failure? And why I'm asking this question, because you have interacted with these hiring partners, multiple companies, and they must have pointed out something that why these candidates are failing to get the opportunities or even crack the interviews.
Another very pertinent question. So I'll answer that in two parts. First is, are they not getting opportunities? I think they are getting opportunities, because there is no shortage of opportunities in the data science industry. Lots of opportunities, lots of vacancies are there. The problem is, why are they not able to crack those vacancies, right? There are aspirants and there are vacancies. So why is the bridge, where is the bridge, where is the gap, right? That is what we have to, I think, understand. Yeah. So essentially, usually in interviews, what happens is there is a technical test followed by face-to-face interviews, right? What we have seen is a lot of people are able to crack these technical tests. That is the easy part. But when it comes to face-to-face interviews and all, the kind of questions that are asked for different when it comes to data science. Like even previously, like I said, that the focus here is on analytical mindset, right? So if you have written, for example, in Python, there are multiple libraries, there are NumPys, Pandas and all that. So in the face-to-face interview, the candidate is required to know why is Pandas better than NumPys, or why is NumPys better than Pandas for that particular data set. Yeah. What is the logic behind choosing this particular library over the other? Same with algorithms that you use for machine learning and all that. Why is logistical regression better or not better than linear regression for that particular machine learning model? So this kind of logic-based questions, that kind of conceptual understanding is extremely important in data science. It is not like any other technology where you just write code. This is not about having syntaxes and filling some information into the syntaxes and getting an output. So if you're solving a problem, you're solving it using 2, 3, 4 different methods. The candidates have to be able to give a reasoning as to why this is better than the other. Because a lot of times in data science, what happens, there is no right and wrong. It is all the way a data is predicted, right? You can bring out hundreds of trends using the same data set. So this kind of logical understanding is where a lot of people are failing to crack interviews, right? Because these are all low code, no code kind of platforms, right? It's very easily, code is very easily available these days on Google and different, but the human mind element, that is what companies are actually looking for, and that is the gap that candidates need to fill. The best way to fill this gap is to work on projects and to work on data sets and problems. That is the only way, and then solve the same problem in multiple ways and then compare your results. So you understand which method is better than the other, how are trends coming up, how are the patterns varying. So that kind of understanding is crucial, and if that kind of understanding is lacking, then they'll find it a little bit difficult. So at OdinSchool, in fact, that is one of the focus areas we have. We make sure that after every module there is a project, and students develop that kind of analytical abilities, because that is what is very important in cracking a data science interview.
Great. So overall, there are two sides of it. One positive point I heard from Shruti is that there are ample amount of opportunities, and again, because she is interacting with multiple companies. But the sad part is that we know the things, but we don't have the practical understandings of it. And now this question is especially dedicated to the folks who are belonging to the non-tech domain. So lots of non-tech folks also want to kickstart their career in the data science, but they have very, very genuine concerns, like without even having CS degrees or experience in data field, why will these companies hire them? Why will they shortlist their profile? So what's your thought on that?
So there are multiple reasons why people from non-tech backgrounds have a good future in data science. Okay, a data science is a multidisciplinary field. That means it's an interdisciplinary field as well. That means there are multiple disciplines that are applied in this. For example, mathematics, statistics, coding, programming go hand in hand here. So even if somebody is from a non-IT background but has a mathematics base, that is an excellent combination for data science. Okay. The third element in data science is the domain knowledge. Okay, now if you're working on a data set from, say, a pharmaceutical industry, you will definitely be able to understand data better if you understand pharmaceutical terms and technologies, right? At least the terminologies you'll be familiar with. So somebody from a pharmacy background will find it easy to get a data analytics job in a pharmacy company. Similarly with the BFSI segment, BFSI, the banking, finance, insurance companies have huge requirements for data analysts. That is a non-IT field, right? But these students, although they are from non-IT, they come with an understanding of banking, they come with an understanding of insurance, how these systems work. So it is definitely easier for students from these backgrounds to understand the data, and probably they'll be able to make better predictions, work with data in a better way. So data science is not about IT or non-IT, because the domain knowledge, domain expertise also plays a very important role here.
Correct.
So that is why from non-IT, when they come into data science, in fact, if you want to shift into IT from non-IT, data science is the best place to start. Because first thing is, it has less code. You don't have to be a core programming person, which could be a challenge for non-IT people. At the same time, the domain knowledge they bring will add a lot of value to their profile. So that makes it great. So companies shortlist non-IT people because they come with that domain knowledge, and because hardcore programming is not needed here. So that would be the reason, and we have seen so many successful transitions at OdinSchool from non-IT to data science. I mean, that has given me the confidence to give this answer actually. I have seen it practically happen in so many cases.
What I feel personally, that is my observation, in the data science domain, majority of folks are actually coming from non-tech. They don't even have a CS degree or BTech in CS, something like that. And that's the beautiful part of it.
That's right. In fact, people who come from computer science background can probably do very well in data engineering.
Yeah.
But for data analytics, definitely non-IT is a great place to start. People who have got highest packages in OdinSchool, most of them are from non-IT.
Wow.
So that is a proof point for us.
You guys can also share your experience and opinion in the comment section if you think like switching from non-tech to data science or any tech field is easy or difficult. Based on your experience, you can share it. We talked about the opportunities. Yes, there are ample amount of opportunities, but in terms of some stats, that what is the current demand in the market, or how can someone better utilize this time to start their career in data science? If you can put some stats from, let's say, past year, what's the percentage opportunities has grown so far?
See, year on year, there is an increase of at least 30 to 50% in the jobs that are available in this domain. Okay, that is a huge increase. The second thing is data science, although it has been there for a long time, it has picked up this kind of momentum only in the recent past. Like 10 years ago, this kind of momentum and demand was not there. In the last 2-3 years, we have seen, multifold, like 30 to 50% is what we have been seeing. In fact, every company, they have targets like, in the next 6 months of hiring 2,000 data science professionals. Another company came to us yesterday saying we need 1,700 data science professionals in the next 6 months. So all put together, just the kind of vacancies that OdinSchool has generated, that would be somewhere around 10 to 15,000 vacancies just in data science. And I'm just talking about my company.
Wow.
So imagine all together the kind of numbers we are looking at. So also, having said that, you said how should students utilize this time best, right? Now there is so much demand because the field is growing, also because there is a shortage of skilled people. right? Because even colleges were not offering a 3-year or a 4-year degree or a diploma in data science previously. Very recently they have started. So there is a major shortage of manpower right now. 5 years down or 3 years down the line, the market might have lots of data science professionals. So the kind of salary increases that we are seeing now might not be there 5 years down the line. The industry changes, the market changes, it's very volatile and dynamic, right? So anybody who is actually interested, serious about data science, this is the next 1 year, next 6 months to 1 year is the best time to make the shift. Because the salaries are growing very fast, the numbers are growing very fast. This is the best time for anybody to make a career transition into data science. Again, because so many variables in the present market, 3 years down the line, what situations are going to be, we don't know. But one thing that we can talk with confidence is data science is a field that is here to stay. The technologies that are used in data science might change, but analytics and data science as a domain, as a subject is an evergreen. It is not going to go away anywhere.
Moving on to the next question, Shruti, and that is also one of the common asked question I have received from lots of folks. That is like, do companies ask for master's degree to apply for data science role? And I think that's a very, very generic question from the audience side.
Not necessarily. A master's degree in data science is not necessary at some very few companies ask for it, but the ones that ask for it are senior level positions probably. Directly a data scientist level position, they might want a master's degree in data science specifically. But what the industry is actually looking for is not a degree, but the skill set that the people come with. So, if they have the right kind of skills, even if they are, we have placed so many students who've come from BSc statistics and BSc mathematics background, not even engineering, right? They have been able to crack jobs into data science. So the industry is pretty open these days. So they're not looking at degrees and certificates on paper, but they're actually looking at the skill sets that people have. So if you're able to crack the technical test, if you're able to give logical good answers in the interview, then irrespective of your degree, whether it's bachelor's or master's, they will definitely consider you as a potential candidate. So my answer to that would be no, master's degree is definitely not mandatory for a job in data science.
Such a big relief for the audience who has listened your words. Yes, it is not required. And that's very much true. At the end, like, your skills will be like a point of matter for sure. And the companies who are, let's say, specifically looking for master's degrees, so they are looking kind of a research person, like who can move into the research, the data science ML part. So don't worry about that. And you can also share your experience. Let's say you interviewed, you applied for a company and they asked for the master's degree. Let me know in the comment section. So moving on to the next question, Shruti. Since you have helped lots of folks to get placed in amazing companies, right? And that too for the data science role. So based on your experience of interacting with different companies, how much salary on an average these candidates can expect as a fresher or as an entry level fresher for the data science role?
So yeah, the salaries have ranged from 4.55 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Okay, so that's a big range. Even freshers have got 14 lakhs, 15 lakhs packages. And there are freshers who've got 5-6 lakhs packages also. The average probably would be around 6.5 lakhs or close to 7 lakhs right now. So the average keeps varying because every month we have students graduating and every month we are getting placements, right? So the average keeps changing month on month. I think this month it is somewhere close to between 6.5 and 7 lakhs, which is much above the national average salary that freshers get in India. Yes. Right? Exactly. Even if you go to campus placements and all, unless it is a tier 1 college, most of the campuses get around probably 3.5 to 4 LPA or maximum 5 LPA, something in that range. But in the data science domain, there is definitely a scope to push it up to 6.57 lakhs. For the experienced professionals, it is much higher. They can go beyond 15 as well. Wow. Again, it depends on the domain, it depends on the experience and how you perform, but in fact, we have had companies that are offering up between 20 and 25 lakhs for somebody with 5 years experience.
That's amazing.
So that is like an amazing, for us also, we were also very pleasantly surprised when we got to know that, that is the kind of pay scale on offer. But yeah, so the range would be probably from 4.5 to 20. That would be a good range.
So just focus on your career start. That's very much important, and that's what I have learned as a fresher as well. I also started my career with 5 lakhs per annum, to be very honest, and now this number is definitely something different.
But yeah, so I agree with you, Shashank. My advice, my suggestion to every data science aspirant would be focus on getting an entry into this domain rather than on the salary to start with. It might take you 1 year or 2 years, but it will set you on an excellent career path for the next decade to come. So even if it is an internship opportunity that you're getting, it could be a 6-month internship followed by a full time opportunity. Even if you're getting that in a good company, just take it, because it is like you'll start into something great. That is a huge advantage.
People are a bit hesitant while choosing paid courses, and I have felt it personally. I have been getting queries a lot. Please suggest some resources, suggest some free courses, paid courses. And when I talk about the paid courses, they get a bit hesitant. Why you are recommending us the paid courses? Why not there are the free resources available? So what are the prime advantages of enrolling ourselves in the paid courses? Why not self-learning from the free resources is sufficient to crack any job profile?
I'll answer this in 2-3 points, okay? First thing is, if you're shifting from non-IT to IT, okay, that itself requires a lot of hand-holding, okay? You will have a lot of doubts, and most of the free courses, if I'm not wrong, are recorded videos that are available on multiple platforms. Okay, but to make that kind of transition, and if you're actually practicing these technologies, you will get a lot of doubts, right? You need somebody to handhold you, to guide you through these doubts, to answer your questions. Your analytics, you might apply some formula wrong, some statistical model might not be the best way. So who is going to sit and correct those things and come back to you and tell you that this is how it has to be done? So that kind of support is not provided in free courses, right? Free courses are free because it's a one-time investment, and then it's just there available, right? Yes. So the kind of intensity that goes into training a professional to actually see, if you're doing it simply for knowledge, please go and do the free courses. You will get knowledge. But if you're doing it with the objective of cracking an interview, of getting a job in data science, you need a higher level of training. So for that, paid course is what will help you, because here live classes are conducted. First thing, at least at OdinSchool, we have live classes. We have teaching assistants who are available 24 hours to clarify any doubts we have. We have a student success team who will handhold you from the time you get admission to the time you get an offer letter. Anytime you have a doubt, you can go and talk to a student success team. Most importantly, free courses will not give you 5-6 projects to work on in one bootcamp. After every like I said, data science is not one technology. Data science is a set of technologies that you learn. It is a combination, it's a stack of technologies. At the end of every technology, there will be a project. That project has to be evaluated, and you have to be given the feedback as to whether you've done the project correctly or not, or what are the better ways of executing the project. So a paid program is a lot more intensive. The amount of hard work you will have to put in will be more, but then the kind of support that you get will also be huge. The outcomes are very measurable. Lastly, if you want job support, right, especially people who are shifting from non-IT to IT, right? I mean, I head placements. I know how much negotiation we do with the companies to help them understand the efficiency of our students. See, the resume might not look very attractive, but they might have done extremely well in the program. We know that the person has potential. So in fact, we go one step extra. We talk to the companies and say that please consider this candidate because he has shown a lot of potential through the 6 months bootcamp. So we ensure that the kind of job support you get is at another level. Which is why our placement records are high. The percentage of placements that students get through OdinSchool are high. So this kind of support is not possible in a free course. So again, I go back to what I said. If you just want to get a superficial knowledge about data science, if you want to check whether this domain is for you or not, you please do some free courses. It will help you analyze yourself whether this is right for you or not. But if you're serious about creating a career for yourself in data science, then free courses will not help. You'll need a much higher level of support, which paid courses will get. And please do not think of this as a paid course expenditure. Think of it as an investment for your own life. That perspective change is very important. If a 60,000 rupees investment is getting you a 6 lakhs per annum job, then what is the problem?
That's definitely up to you, like what's your long-term goal and how you want to invest your thing as a one-time investment. So that is very much important. So both are the options available for you. You need to decide which is the best fit and what would be the long-term return for you there. We talked about the OdinSchool, and I would definitely like to hear few best success stories of students who have reinvented or changed their careers with OdinSchool data science boot camps.
Oh, there are so many. In fact, it is these success stories that give us the energy to come back to office every day and work, connect with new companies, go and slog every day, because at the end of the day, it gives us a lot of satisfaction when we turn out these kind of success stories. There are so many of them, Shashank. In fact, we have had one girl from rural Andhra Pradesh, from a farming family. Nobody from her family has ever had a corporate job, and she got a senior data analyst job in 𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃.
Wow.
With a very good package. That's the first corporate job in her family, and she was so happy. There have been mothers, young mothers who have taken a 6-year break. One girl, in fact, had an 11-year career gap because of her family and because she had a kid and all that. And after 11 years, she got a 11 LPA job. Awesome. In one of the very big companies. We have had people who have been preparing for 𝗵𝘗𝘃 exams. There's a lot of students who come with career gaps like that. They've been preparing for 𝗵𝘗𝘃 for 2 years, 3 years, couldn't crack, and then they wanted a job. We've been able to help them get a job in data science as well. So freshers is another category. Even if they are from rural areas, even if they are from urban areas, but not had access to good college facilities for whatever reason, but they have the potential, right? They have the intelligence. Only thing is they did not have the kind of resources that they needed. We've had a lot of cases like that where they have been able to start off at 5 lakhs and 6 lakhs packages. Every placement that we have had is a success story for us. So it's very difficult for me to actually pinpoint 4, 5 and say these are the best, because everybody has put in the same kind of effort, and we have put in the same kind of effort for everybody. Every person is special for us.
Yep, definitely, and all the very best for that. And this was really motivating, the 2-3 success stories you talked about. This can definitely motivate anyone, and thank you so much for giving your time and discussing all things related to data science job opportunities and placing amazing candidates to amazing companies. That was really insightful, and wishing you all the very best to the OdinSchool. I hope they keep on placing the students in the good companies, and I would also cover few amazing success stories from the OdinSchool. So again, thank you so much from my side and from the entire audience side.
Thanks, Shashank. I loved having this discussion, loved sharing information with all the students. All I'd like to say to all the viewers is a journey into data science might not be easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it. 6 months of effort is going to give you decades of prosperous life. So all the best to all of you, and looking forward to creating a lot more success stories at OdinSchool. Good luck to all of you. Bye-bye.
So that's what I had for you guys in this podcast. I'm pretty sure you would have enjoyed this entire information from Shruti and what is actually required to crack the data science interviews. So if you find it informative, make sure to like this video in big numbers. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, smash the red subscribe button right now and press the notification icon. And I will see you guys in the next week with another amazing podcast. Till then, just stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself and your family too.